Okay, gestart.
We started. We did it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, you go first.
Hi. Oh.
All right, you go.
Why do we keep doing this?
Because we're ridiculous. All right, you go.
Hi, I'm Liz.
And I'm River, and you're listening to
The Book Fairies.
Dun 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 dun
motherfucking
dun 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 dun. Sorry, it's because I'm feeling good already.
So maybe we should go right in and say that this episode is gonna be like a little fun extra episode. I don't know, bonus?
Yeah, totally.
Because tomorrow is 420, now that we're recording this.
Whoop whoop.
I was like walking outside and I was like, hey, wait a minute, it's 420 soon, let's do a fucking bonus episode. And
yeah,
we were
exactly.
talking about our flag means death, because I think you asked me if we could talk about it, and I was like, I wish, I fucking wish, but it's not a book, so we can't. And then I was like, wait, why don't we just do an extra episode? Then it's okay.
Yeah. Well, when you said it was like for 420 and that, you know, you wanted to be a little lit, I was like, yes, let's do it. I was like, this sounds amazing. But you know what? In our defense, y'all, our flag means death is loosely based on Stede, Bonnet, the Gentleman Pirate's actual backstory.
Yes.
Where
and Blackbeard as well.
Exactly. So Blackbeard and the Gentleman Pirate, they did like spend some time together, whether or not they were
but
buddies.
Also they may have not shared beds. I don't know.
I bet you
how many beds there in
there was one bed. We know it.
For everyone.
There's one bed.
No, everyone else was sleeping on the deck after Stede told them the night story.
Oh my god, can we just how precious is he as a fucking captain?
It's so adorable. Like, my favorite moment is when everyone made those flags.
Yeah.
And he just put them all up. Like, so wholesome.
So wholesome. Like, I remember seeing people talking about our flag means death on Twitter and like on Instagram. But I wasn't like, okay, like I need to watch this right now. It just kind of, for me, I was like, oh, is it like a sketch show? Like I couldn't, because I'd seen the actor that played Stede Bonnet, Stede Bonnet before in the show. I forget what it's called, but the Flight of the Conchords. That's kind of where I know him from.
You know what? I also just figured out he's also in What We Do in the Shadows in the movie.
Yeah. I know, he's
like,
amazing.
I didn't fucking know that.
It's just crazy. Okay, there's so many things I want to say about this show. There's just so much like
there's so many we want to talk about.
There's
so
just
much.
But okay,
maybe we should say that you're
Okay, look, you guys, I may or may not have a little bit of ADHD and autism, and
also
this is a special
also maybe
interest.
we should disclose that you're drinking wine and I'm sort of high. 420. So.
You said 420 and let's get litty, so that's what we're doing.
What? Let's get litty.
Let's get litty. Is that a
thing, or did you just make that up?
I don't know, but I feel like it should be. Is that a thing? People tell us if it's a thing.
Let's make it a thing.
All right.
Okay, but what were you gonna talk about?
Oh my god. Okay, so when we first started the show, we were out in our hot tub. It was amazing. It was a good night. And I was...
With your fucking hot tub, what the hell?
I know, it's actually just a hole.
I can't believe you have one.
It's a hole in the ground with hot water. Let's just call it what it is. But it's amazing, and it looks beautiful, and at night with our lights and everything, it's just like one of my favorite things. And Andrew, my husband, bless his heart, he always puts like the backdrop up where we can watch shows, and so we watched the first 3 episodes outside in the hot tub. Like, it was just
that sounds so chill.
It was so amazing. It was so nice. He's just like the sweetest. We also had like I don't remember if it was strawberries or I think it was ice cream. We had ice cream and cookies, and it was great.
Like a watery picnic.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And the first thing I was thinking is how awesome it is that we are now living in. I don't know how to, okay, I'm drunk, obviously, so it's going to be a little difficult for me to describe this, but like the actor who plays Stede Bonnet, I keep saying Bonnet.
Oh, don't worry, just stay Stede.
Okay, yeah, Stede. The actor that plays Stede, that he can be the main character of this epic show, and that everybody just loves him and adores him. And like, if you think back on like other shows, like back in the day, like it's always like a younger person who's like, I don't know, just like young and cute and fit and whatever. And I'm not saying that Stede isn't young and cute and fit, but what I'm saying is he's like, he's an older fellow and he's been through it. You can just tell that actor is just so experienced. And seeing him after I saw him in Flight of the Conchords, where he plays like their manager, he is also amazing in that. Like, my heart lit up. And the fact that this show is doing so fucking well, I'm just like, I just love life right now. I love like seeing people be so affected by this like wholesome ass show. And it's like my favorite thing.
I've seen so many comments of people that were afraid to sort of ship Stede and Ed. By the way, this whole episode's gonna be spoiler city, so dude, ye be warned.
Yeah, ye be warned. If you have not watched the show, please stop this episode right now and go watch the fucking show.
Watch it.
For my birthday, all I kept telling everybody was, okay, the only thing I want for my birthday is for y'all to go watch this show. Like, I don't want anything else. That's like present to them. Yeah. I don't care.
It's so
like,
fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
It's so funny and so wholesome and lovely and just so
it's everything
cool
you want in a modern show. It's literally everything you want in a modern show. And the best part is that it's not even modern. It's like set in like pirate area or
1717
pirate era. Woo, there we go.
Pirate era. Yeah. Also the pirate area, I imagine. But
I'm dead. Like, just the first 3 episodes were so amazing and epic, and we binged it within, I think, like 2 days. It was just so good.
Yeah, I watched it over a couple of days because I didn't have 3 days lined up to have.
Right, because you have a job and shit.
I had a day of job in between. Literally, from the moment I started watching the show up until now, I haven't stopped thinking about the damn show, man.
You've done like how many different pieces? You've made
dude,
so many different.
It's so inspiring.
It is.
I just can't stop thinking about it. I can't help it. I mean, I want to draw, but I can only draw this show because the fucking pirates can't leave me alone.
No. It's so good. And like, okay, can we just talk about the fact that Daniel, was his name Daniel Jenkins?
Yeah, in narrator voice. No, it was not. His name is actually David Jenkins, but we keep calling him Daniel for some reason. We feel really bad about it, and so sorry. His name is actually David.
Jenkins like reposted or retweeted.
Okay, wait, no, yeah. Okay, but first you gotta say like he's the creator
of the show. Yes.
Yeah, and so I made a painting.
You made a painting of a piece
scene of the first episode. Yeah. What we were just talking about, but we didn't even say what was so wholesome. Or did we do that? I don't know. Anyway, in the first episode, the pirates are sort of moaning to Stede about how they don't have pirate flag, and so he's like, all right then, arts and crafts time, bitches. So they go make their own flags. Yeah, and they're gonna vote on it, and then later at the end of the episode you see that everyone's flag is up there. Yeah, because Stede couldn't choose, and he thought like, you're all doing amazing, sweeties, everything is perfect. And it's like someone commented on my post saying like, it's the pirate equivalent of a dad hanging up all the paintings of the kids.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, if I was Stede, I wouldn't be able to choose either. Yeah. I don't remember if it's the first episode. Is it the first episode where they the bully comes on? I forget what his name is, but his
that's the first. He dies in the first episode.
Okay, good. All right, so when they're like displaying each one, and he's like, look, this one's like a little skeleton eating another skeleton, and then or another skull, And then there's one that's like, and this one's barfing
buttons onto a little skeleton.
I nearly died, dude. Exactly. I was like, I need that as a shirt.
And they were so sad. And then they were bashing the cat. And so Frenchie comes on like, cats are fucking scary, okay?
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. And then he grabs his flag. Also, can we talk about how Frenchie has 2 flags?
Oh yeah, no,
because
so
I was confused when I was gonna make the painting because it looks like the cat is pouncing on that flag.
Yeah.
When it's hanging, but in the other one, he's licking the paw.
I don't know if he necessarily made 2 ones or 2, but it might have been like one of those things like in production they were like, oh, this looks cool, but then they were like, well, this one seems even less fierce because it's licking its paw. And so it makes that like when he says like, oh, cats are terrifying and everybody knows that, like that thing, and he's like, oh, because witches.
Cats are terrifying.
They're witches.
They're witches and they have knives in their feet.
I'm dead. Like when he said that, I was like, you know what? For real, dude. That's a mood.
Yeah, you're real. Yeah, exactly. It's so fun. Like everyone is a mood. It's so amazing.
I know.
There's not a character that I hate.
That's exactly
not even
how
Izzy. Even though we're supposed to hate him, but he's so funny.
Okay,
he's such a little bitch.
I love that you called him a little bitch.
Well, he is, isn't he?
Yeah, but his voice is so hot though. Like when he any sentence he says, I'm like, oh my god, can you just?
Did you think it was hot? Did you say that?
Oh, you're hot. Yes, but also.
What? No.
Izzy's voice in the show is so raspy.
I was asking that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm drunk. I didn't know what you were saying.
It's okay.
So when Izzy's like, anytime Izzy's talking, it just like gives me ASMR. It just anytime. He doesn't have to say anything really, but anytime he says any sentence, I'm like, oh my god, get it, Izzy. Like even though we're supposed to hate him and he's supposed to be like this big bad guy, like when he gets his toe cut off.
Holy shit.
And he's like,
I was like, who's this? And then I noticed it was Izzy.
Dude, the fact that he's just like, yes, Ed, I love you. No.
Yes, Ed, I'll swallow this for you.
Yeah, he's like, Blackbeard is back. My daddy's back. Like,
yeah. Oh, can we talk about that one? Well, that scene.
Yeah.
where Lucius and Pete are going at it, or at least I imagine they did that. And then Izzy comes in and he's like, what are you guys doing? and they were like, I don't know. And then he was like, oh daddy. And the second I was like, what the fuck?
There's so many good like sexual scenes that are done in such a funny way, like so many. And when it's supposed to be romantic, they do it in such a romantic way. So for example, like when Blackbeard and Stede, or Ed and Stede, are dueling for the first time, and he's like, stab me, and he like shows him where to stab, man. And then they're like taking the knife out. I remember you like messaged like Fright and I, and you were like, is this supposed to be this? Like your ace heart just makes me so happy. I looked at Andrew and I was like, look, we had to confirm it to Liz. Yes, Liz. The joke was that they sounded like they were fucking. Okay. I love how you were like, I've been thinking about this scene a lot, and is this what it is? And we were all like,
I just thought it was so funny, like how he reacted, and I just thought, I don't know, I didn't really thought it through. I was just focused on how funny it was, how Izzy reacted. Yeah. And then I was, oh wait, hold on. He probably thinks they're fucking.
Yeah.
That's such a fun moment. Izzy's face.
Yeah.
Like, Con acted that so well.
They're
all amazing, by the way. Everyone acted so well.
We will talk. I need to talk to you about Jim.
Okay.
Vico.
Vico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
and also Lucius.
Yes.
He's such a mood.
Yeah. No.
I saw a video of someone who compiled all his reactions and stuff, and he reacts so much in the background. We really need to rewatch this just to watch like what everyone's doing in the background.
Yeah. I feel like after this,
You're headbanging, yes.
I'm like, yes. No, Lucius like was definitely one of my favorite characters from the get-go. And I don't know if it's just because like my queer radar is just like so, it just like reaches so far out. Like I knew immediately. I was like, this guy's gay.
Well,
and
it was kind of
I love
obvious
him.
with him.
Yeah, kind of, but like, you know, you don't want to assume.
Yeah, you don't want to assume. No.
But I was just like, inwardly, I was like, I hope he's gay. And then when he was like, oh God, what was the part? Hold on, I have to pull it up.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Do you? If you
Jim,
know,
yeah, Jim. Jim was swimming in the ocean, and everyone thought they were doomed.
Oh,
I guess you mean that scene, right?
No,
and then
that's
Lucius
not.
sees.
That's
and
not
he's like,
the scene.
Oh shit! And then he says something like, "I need you to know how much I didn't see." And then Jim tackles him, and he's like, I can keep a secret so well. My mom thought I liked girls for years."
No. That's a really awesome scene.
Which one did you think?
I have to show you, like, I don't know if you can see this, but it's the scene where he comes in. Sorry, I'm drunk. Izzy comes in, and he's like, "You think you're cute," in his, like, cute accent. And then he goes, "Actually, I think you're so-so." Oh, no. Sorry.
I think I'm just so-so, but I've decided to carry myself like I'm cute.
Yes. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite lines. And I was like, he's gay. Like, there's no way, like, I don't know, like, straight people just don't have that, like, much confidence in themselves. I'm like, this boy. Like,
Yeah, but that
he's so
scene
gay.
that I was talking about was way earlier in the season.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was like in the second episode.
If you guys haven't noticed by now, with all of the episodes that we've done so far, my chronological order is just like mush.
Fucked up.
It just all like interconnects like a weaving web. Like I don't remember what starts and what doesn't.
Well, that scene was later on in the episode because Izzy comes on the ship with Blackbeard, sort of, and he enters at episode 4, I think.
Wait,
like
but
he's there at the end of episode 3?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Izzy is also
you're
on
so
the
right.
beach,
yeah,
but not on the. Also, I think one of my favorite Lucius moments is when he is on the little stool thingy going down the ship, and he's like, "This is far too fast. This is far too fast. This is far too fast." Meanwhile, he goes down like seconds per centimeter. Centimeters per second.
Yeah. No, that's a good one, and I love how he's like, "I'm not supposed to be doing this. Like, this isn't for me." And
it's
Izzy,
bad for my hands.
Yeah. He's like, Captain something. He said something. I forget what he called him, but he's like, he'd be really upset.
I don't know either.
Yeah, because
Are
he's
you
like,
captain now, or did he not do that?
No, it was like he was saying like how his hands were like he needed his hands for the captain because the captain needed him to
calligraphy.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's the only one that knows how to really write. So
yeah, and he only knows how to read.
Oh my gosh, can we talk about how his name is Francis, right?
What? Who?
Sorry. Isn't his name Francis?
Who are you talking about?
The guy. Oh gosh.
Do you mean Frankie? Frenchie?
Frenchie. Oh my gosh, why?
What the hell?
Just cut all of that out.
It's because we're not sober.
I'm like Frenchie. When Frenchie is the one that is doing the like writing for Stede, and like you see him and he's taking notes, right? It's so deceiving. You see him taking notes, and then you see what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's drawing pictures.
Yeah. He's making illustrations of what Stede is saying.
Yeah, but they don't even pertain to anything, and like it's like, what are you?
Yeah. Exactly.
So cute. The whole show is just so good, and like the writing is just like on point. It's so good. But like you were saying earlier, like how people, you know, they were afraid to like ship them.
Yeah.
Because can we just, before we like give out too much of what happens at the end,
Though, dude, everyone knows what happens.
Okay, but like, how many parallels did you see between them and Aziraphale and Crowley?
Dude, they're Aziraphale and Crowley, but pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah, literally.
I cannot. Like, as soon as we started watching it, and as soon as like, I don't know, their interactions, I fell in love with Blackbeard immediately. Like, I already love Stede, but like the fact that Blackbeard was kind of like just different and weird and like not your typical, like what you would assume a pirate's like.
Well, yeah, and
I just fell in love with him.
It seemed like he was very like dark and scary and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he's just this goofy guy with the beard.
The thing is that he's very scary, like when he wants to be, but you can tell he's lived that life for so long. He's like over it. He's like, I've been the scary, I've been the murderer, I've been this, you know, like smoke cloud of a pirate.
Yeah,
and then
he's sort of bored of it. And he's like, how long do we keep on going? I'm fucking bored, man, or something. And that's such a funny moment as well when they're looking through Stede's knickknacks and Izzy's just there standing bored and Ed is like rummaging through and he sees the little ship and he's like, look, it's a tiny ship. No, wait, what was it?
He goes, it's a little ship. Of this ship.
It's a little version of the ship.
Yeah. Like,
and then this is like, yeah, whatever.
Because other pirates don't give a fuck. They're just like, this guy's a fucking dandy. Like, why does he have all this shit? Who the fuck has a whole library in a ship?
Fucking
Who
2
does
chandeliers.
And 2 chandeliers and a fireplace. Not very heard of.
How was he? Like, an open fire on a wooden vessel surrounded by little bits of paper. Was that
He's
right
like,
before he said,
you're a fucking... and then he goes, you're a fucking lunatic, man.
You're a fucking lunatic and I like it.
I like it. He's so good. Oh my gosh. I wish I could meet the actors and just give them a hug. Like, I just want to hug them for like embracing these characters the way that they did, because they became these characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just love them so much. Like, when they finally, oh my God, can we just talk about the fact that like everybody was hoping, they were like, is this show gonna go there? Is this show gonna go there? And then they went there. And I was like, we need this. The queer community needs this.
Everyone is so shocked by this.
Yeah.
Because I see so many comments where people were just scared to sort of believe it was going to happen or hope for it. And then it fucking happened and they were like, wait, was this an hallucination or is this real? And like, it's just so baffling. Or
it is. And you think about it, like, we're in like, you know, 2022 and you'd think that this would be normal, but it's still not. Like, yeah, we have gay shows and we have queer characters and different side characters.
Yeah.
That is a very big thing. Side characters that are queer. It is so different to have main characters that are middle-aged and like, I don't know, man. There's just something about this show that's just so wholesome and like we needed it.
Dudes who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're doing
off anyway.
Yeah.
And then
we need that.
Just vibe, and they're it's so cool because
it just gives you this like,
they're so like, because the instant they see each other they go so well together and it's so wonderful to see them just interact. Like the moment where they swap clothes and Black,
you see,
and Ed, he's like,
wait. Were you the one that posted it where it was like, he could have had any outfit, right?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I seen that as well. Yeah, I know what you mean. Ed could have chosen any outfit of Stede's. That's because they went to the secret closet right before. But then no, he needs to wear the exact outfit that Stede's wearing right now.
Yeah, I loved it. It was just so cute. He had to wear the exact same outfit. Doesn't matter that he just woke up from like a weird coma-ish kind of thing.
And being choked to death nearly from ropes.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about the fucking makeup in this show?
Yeah, but also like Ed had to dress him because he was still recovering. And I think that would have been so fun. It was like their first interaction.
You can't see me, but like my hands are shaking because I'm so excited.
River's so fucking excited right now.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm like ticks. Okay, but one of my favorite.
You were talking about makeup.
Oh yeah. But like, okay, yes, makeup. But like, one of my very favorite tropes in shows and or movies and or books is like the when a person like helps someone.
Oh yeah, the getting back to health.
Yeah, like helping them or like taking care of them, and like the fact that like Ed is like this like he's like Blackbeard and he's supposed to be this like really scary guy, but he's like right next to Stede the entire time, and he's like,
watching and sleep buddy. Like all the Edwards do.
Yeah. Oh god. Is that a throwback to Twilight? Because damn, bitch, you got it.
I mean, which Edward did it better?
Obviously, Blackbeard. Blackbeard did it
fucking
better.
Obviously.
Edward did it in a creepy way. Like
Blackbeard did it in a cute way.
Yeah, and he had people there with him. It wasn't like he was just standing in a corner, like staring at him. You know, he was like helping him.
Yeah, and he was just looking at him, and then Lucius came in, and he was like, oh shit, am I interrupting shit? And he was like,
yeah,
no, don't bother. Can you count?
Yeah.
And he was like, yes. Can you count backwards?
I love that too.
So he started counting backwards, and then there's scenes where he's counting in the background.
When other things are going on, I know, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, like, in the beginning, when you've heard so many weird stories or so many, like, terrifying stories about this pirate, right? You're gonna do whatever this pirate says. Like, you don't know how fucking weird he is. You don't know. So you just do what he says.
Yeah. And maybe he'll cut your toes off and let you eat it.
And make you eat it.
Make you eat it, yes. I was forgetting that word.
No, it's so funny. I can't believe like how good your English is still, even though you're high.
Oh no, I feel like I'm so bad right now.
No. Listen, guys, everybody needs a break from reality occasionally. And like my break from reality is watching funny shows and drinking wine. And so to do that with my favorite person on earth is it's my favorite thing. Yeah. You're my favorite, Liz.
Oh.
This show is so wholesome, and I think it just like, I don't know, like my absolute favorite thing about it is just the fact that it shows us that, you know, people can embrace same-sex relationships, and you don't have to be, you know, gay or any kind of queer to accept it. You can be straight and accept it and still see the love in it. You know, you don't have to be a part of the LGBTQ community to see that love is just good. And like, if you're able to find it, it's the most amazing thing ever. Like when Ed looks at Stede and Stede's like, well, what makes Ed happy?
Oh, yeah.
And then he says, it's you. I was like, I have a video of me just like screeching because I was like, I can't believe this is happening. I actually had to go back and watch it again because I was screeching so much. I just didn't think they were going to go there. It was like watching Good Omens all over again and seeing, you know, Aziraphale and Crowley be close to each other and like hoping and wishing and like thinking like, oh, do you think they got together? Like, do you think that happened? But then it like happens right in front of your eyes and you're like, yes, it won, love won, you know? It's just like that wholesome.
Just like, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Yeah, you just don't think, you don't.
Who blessed us to get this piece of fucking masterpiece cinematic shit?
Daniel Jenkins. Daniel fucking Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Thank you so much for this goddamn show because it is the best. Sorry,
we are forever grateful.
For real.
Oh man. It's so fucking cool that he retweeted my thing.
I know, that too, man. Like, seeing that, I was, like, blown away.
I was like, wait, hold on, what the fuck? And then the guy who plays Roach, he also quote retweeted it. I was like, what's going on?
Okay,
Why do people see this?
I have to find the picture, but Roach and Jim went to a Ren fair together.
Yeah.
And Roach dressed up as like a regular pirate, which I thought was like amazing. Like a classic classic pirate.
Yeah.
And then Jim, who is Vico?
Yeah.
I really hope I'm not. If they ever listen to this and they like hear me butcher their name, I'm so sorry.
I don't believe they would do that.
I don't know, but I am in love with this character. And I think the reason why is because the entire time I was like, they're not a girl. They're not a girl. They're not a girl. And
they're mermaids.
They're a mermaid. But then also when they were like, oh, you're a girl. And they said, no, I'm, you can just call me Jim. It's fine. I was like,
yeah,
there are they, them. I know it. I fucking know it. And then I looked them up and there are they, them. And I was like, yes.
Yeah, but they also use that pronouns in the show. Did you notice?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did notice that as well. I don't know, man. I just think like it's the show that we needed. It's the show that queer people in the LGBT community needed to see, because they need to see people that represent them in whatever form on a big screen that's getting a lot of attention. This is the first fucking show I've ever seen where like the main characters are gay, and there's like multiple characters that are kind of queer on the big screen. We needed it.
There's a
whole ass cast that's gay as fuck.
Yeah. When Marius saw it, he was like, so are they all gay?
Yes.
Basically.
Period.
No, well, we don't want this. It's just so cool, and I think that's also meant to be a thing, like in this whole show, because they're misfits. And I think that's also like when you're queer, you're sort of a misfit in the real world. And I think maybe they tried to, I don't know where I'm going. I'm so bad with explaining things. But
no, you're not bad at explaining things. But no. I think Marius his question was valid, but at the same time, you don't want to assume that all of them are.
Yeah, no, he might not have said that though. He was probably talking about Lucius.
I love it.
He's such a mood though. It's so funny.
He is. He kind of reminds me of what like our last episode was about Fresh, and this was such a refreshing show that was queer. But did you do that?
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Micah. Does he not?
Oh, yeah.
In a way,
maybe?
Right? Like maybe not like his race or whatever, but like he just kind of reminds me of like the way that Micah might hold himself.
Could be. Yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can we talk about how this show started? Because I think like the first episode or the first moment was like where Stede was going to rob or conquer this ship, but it was just two fishermen in a little boat. And when he got on the ship, he was like,
that was the first episode,
my name is
right?
Stede. I'll be your robber here today.
And then they like loot him. They're like, what do you have? Like, well, what do you have?
And they
like,
looted a fucking plant.
And then he put it in his office thing.
And the fishermen were like, take care of our plants.
That's what I mean. It's like it sets it up to be this like wholesome ass show.
It's so funny.
It is. And some people when they first start, they're like, oh, I started it, but it wasn't like that funny. It's like you're missing the point. Like you're not seeing it the way that you need to see it. Like you have to watch a couple episodes to get the humor. Yeah. Also, a lot of it has like British humor, and British humor is very dry. It's very like, it's not like American humor. And for me, I appreciate that. And you probably watch a lot of like shows that have British humor as well. Like if you get Good Omens, like you probably get
Misfits,
this show.
Skins.
Yeah. Oh my God, Misfits.
That show's so good too, right?
It's so good. I wish there were more. Yeah, I wish there were more queer situations in that show, but it's very like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff about that show that I kind of look at and I go like, there's some problematic things.
Oh, okay. Well, it was also in 2010, right? Something like
exactly. I feel like we've all learned as a collective. We're learning.
Also, can we talk about how when like Izzy gets on the ship and then he gets sort of banished because he he fucking loses a sword fight with Stede fucking bonnet. But then...
Okay, but did he really, though? He says what he doesn't. Okay. We have to preface, the way he loses is that they were fighting, and Stede's terrible. He's just not a fighter. He's a lover. Let's just be real about it. And he uses a technique that Ed shows him in that scene where they, where Izzy
they
thinks
were
they're fucking.
Sensually
He was
pulling out the sword.
He was pulling out the sword, but he was like,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So
Izzy, thanks for acting that out.
Oh, of course, anytime, babe, anytime. I'm good at that. But anyways, Izzy goes for the kill, and then somehow Stede is able to get him to put the sword in his left side.
In the left side, yeah. Where Ed explains that it's not. Yeah, you mean the liver part?
It's like, I don't know what that fucking does.
Yeah, like the liver's there, and then it's like liver. I don't know what that thing does.
As I'm drinking alcohol myself, I'm like, I hope you're doing good, liver. I hope you're doing good.
You're doing good, babe. You're doing
good, babe. Yeah,
bestie.
I'll give you some water later.
These youths say these days. But I wanted to talk about that scene where Roach chucks the sandwich at Izzy and it lands on his head. and then his other crewmate's like, oh damn, I would have eaten that.
Well, okay, so Roach was the one that made it, I believe. And then he throws it, and he's being nice about it. He's not trying to be an asshole because it's wrapped in everything, and then it just hits his head and lands in the water.
He just chucks it at his face. I think I saw on Twitter that it was improvised because he was like, I try to think of his name, but I can Semba, I think.
The main character, or not the main character, the character that plays Roach.
Yeah. So he was like,
probably.
Wait, can I chuck it at his face? I said okay, and they were like, I'd go for it.
Yeah, his name is Samba. Samba, shoot.
Yeah,
shoot.
That just makes things so much funnier, and also the grill moment is also the grill restaurant is also improvised.
Okay, let's just talk about how these actors, and why I mean they're so experienced and they're so amazing, is because comedians, when they do sketches, it's a lot of
improvisation.
There we go. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
Alcohol. They do that, and so when they're on these big sets and stuff, they can use that to their advantage to create these amazing epic scenes.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorites too. I laughed so hard. I was like, man, that's just amazing. Beautiful. Yeah. And so you wonder.
I doubled over laughing with that one.
Yeah, right? Oh my god, that's such a perfect description, doubling over. That's what I did. And then you wonder when you watch these things how much of it was written and how much of it is
improvisation.
There we go. Thank you.
Here we go again.
I know how to say the word, but wine.
I feel that.
Where was I going
but then
with
just
this?
Generally.
Right?
I don't know. Maybe you were talking about. You wonder how many scenes were improvised.
Right. Exactly. Because these characters they feel so real, and so when you think about an actor I'm gonna pull up his name because I forget. Oh, Rise.
Oh, Rice.
Yeah.
I think Reese maybe.
Okay. Reese, when he plays Stede Bonnet, he feels like Bonnet. Stede Bonnet. I keep saying it that way because it feels French, and I have someone in my family whose last name is Bonnet. Oh, so I keep putting that. I don't know. It's just spelled the same way too. But anyways, he just has this way of I don't know, all of them. They just portray these characters and they become these characters, and I'm like, how much of it is it just them reading, David Jenkins writing and embodying it, and how much is it them going I can add this to this character?
Well, if I'm correct, then it's definitely the restaurant one was improvised. So maybe a gift shop. I'll go and have a look. and then maybe he'll want to go there. And then he's like, oh, who's that? That's me. Oh.
Yeah, they riff off of each other. That's another thing.
Yeah,
like,
and then Stede picks out something from his beard, and Lucius like, oh, this is happening. He's such a mood. He was everyone.
I know, but it's like those little things before you get to the ending where you're like, is it going to happen or is it not going to happen? Are they alluding to it or are they actually going to do it?
Yeah, is that not like where everyone's like, okay, it's not happening and we can't hope for this because you've learned to deal with queerbaiting, I guess. So
yeah, exactly. But also it's like you don't want to get your hopes up for it either, you know? And it was one of those moments for me. Like, even though it was really cute, I was like, ah, ha, ha, it's really cute. But then the foot moment. Moment. Let's just talk about that.
That foot moment. I saw it. I was like, holy fucking shit. And I messaged you guys right away. I was like, did you guys fucking notice this?
The world noticed it. And it's such a minute detail. It's such a small little thing that they did. Yeah. And like all of it. This is how fucking invested all of us are. And Stede
everyone
and Ed.
Notices everything.
We all noticed a foot touch.
A little foot nudge.
A little tiny boop. A little boop
of the foot. Like
we all noticed it and we were all obsessed with it. And we were all just like, did you guys all? And then he's like, oh, you came back. I never left.
Yeah. Was that, by the way, was that a wink or was he flinching because they were
I think it was a wink.
His hand.
I think it's a wink because this is the thing. The thing with actors and the thing with moments like that, they want all of it to be very deliberate. So if he's acting and he's wincing, it would be more like a you know? But if he's winking, he's like you know? It's very deliberate. People can't see you,
but it was nearly the same for me.
They heard it in my voice. They were like, they could hear it. I'm loud enough. Okay. You guys heard it, I'm sure.
We need to get used to describing what we're doing if we're doing something notable. Because we're like going over to the audio only, which by the way, fucking rules. I'm
thank you guys all.
Yeah.
I know it's so much better, and it's also like thank you guys for like if you guys, you know, even noticed at all.
Yeah.
For being okay with it because this makes it a lot easier for Liz and myself.
So
and
much.
I want to be able to like help as much as I can because Liz is a fucking beast and they do so much for this podcast. I just want to be able to provide as much as they do. I love you, babe.
You're so sweet. Love you too.
No. We're both very like, or at least me, I'm like very animated when I talk. I'm like, my hands are flailing about and my faces are all weird. Especially when I'm intoxicated. If I'm inebriated, I'm like all over the place and I'm so sorry.
Did you just say lubricated?
Did I?
I don't know. Something like
I think
that.
I think I said inebriated, but I'm also if you need to know.
Oh no.
If you're I am lubricated about this topic, Liz. This topic has me all kinds of lubricated. Let's keep going.
All right. Can we talk about also the little thing where Ed sort of loves soap? Because we have two moments where Lucius brings him his stuff and he's like, I see there's none of that yummy lavender soap in there.
Yeah, because,
the other moments at the army where they get their clothes and then he's like, ooh, soap. And Stede laughs.
Yeah, I think it's because he decides to leave, right? Like, Ed decides to leave. Stede's a little bit upset. And so, like, Lucius, like, gives him, like, it's like, oh, you fucked with my friend's heart. Here's your shit, bitch. Like, we're not going to give you that nice lavender soap. Like, I know you want it, but you're not going to have it.
No, Jack came on board right before this. And then he went like crazy and then he went with Jack
I totally forgot about that.
It's so funny, like with the whip when Ed's like dancing all weird and then he's like, Jack, with my balls. And then he does it and it's like, oh, what the fuck, Jack?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. And I almost forgot about that dude, because it's like,
that was so funny.
it was funny, but like I almost like, it was almost like annoying that he was there for me. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, get rid of this guy.
He was
But he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's such an amazing actor. I forget what I've seen him on, but like I definitely see.
Everyone is so good. If you haven't,
but he's,
I don't remember. Did you watch Black Sails or not?
No, not yet.
Oh,
you told me to a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I just haven't yet. Hold
that
on, I'm
Jack,
trying to look up who.
the Jack in there, like the same one, Jack Rackham.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah,
he's
in Black Sails. I love him there. He's so funny, and he has this funky sideburns, which are just so like, I don't know, hilarious, and the little glasses with other glasses on the side, and it's just I love him in that show.
I need to watch it so we can talk about it.
Yeah, we should. There's lesbians in there and also gays. So not as
whoop.
much as this one, but it's queer as well, and it's just very cool show. And Max is fucking fine as fuck, and just so you know that. Yeah, but you really should watch that one.
I feel like that's how I feel about Jim. I have like the biggest crush on Jim.
With beard or without or both?
Both. But also just like them as a person. They just seem so interesting and like so like, funny. I don't know, like it's like one of those moments like, do I have a crush on you or do I want to be you?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that with them. So it's interesting.
Yeah, there was also a really funny scene where they're like, so are you a woman? It's very oh man, words. It's bad luck to have a woman on board, and they're like, I'm not a woman. Are you a mermaid?
Yeah.
I'm not a mermaid. And then Frenchie talks about how women have diamonds in their bodies, and then it attracts demons. I watched
Can we just
yeah. Good information.
Whoever raised Frenchie put some stuff in his brain.
Yeah.
Let's just be real, like
a witch hater.
Either that or like they were like, you gotta stay away from the devil, and they like gave this whole line of things that they needed to watch out for.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
so
it's
funny.
like other. Yeah, no, he's hilarious.
Also, the moment where Stede's journal has to be protected, and he's like, "Oh, I can carry shit. I can be very secretive about it." And then he grabs it and he falls, and the book
immediately
is, like, immediately on the floor. And then
I knew that was gonna happen as soon as it happened. Like I was
oh,
like,
no,
that guy's
oh,
gonna
no.
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the Brits is like, "What's this?" And he's like, "It's some fan fiction."
Oh yeah. Okay, did you see?
Oh, you're a fan
of
your captain? Yes. What did I see?
Oh, I was gonna ask, like, did you see the meme I made with that moment?
I think I did. Yeah, you made like 3 memes.
I will make more.
Yes, please. They're amazing.
I don't know. Okay, so with that one, I did this. I'll post it at some point. I said, readers at authors that find smutty ships of their characters online. Oh, it's just a bit of fan fiction. And it's the picture of Frenchie, like, trying to, like, you know.
Trying to downplay the whole journal.
And she's like, it's a fan fiction thing.
Also, that part, the second when they're looting a ship, and Stede's replacing the books with the ones that he already read. And then it's like, dude, that's not fucking looting. You don't know how this shit works.
He's like, just stop it right now.
Yeah, that's not it.
No.
Can we also talk about... Oh, sorry.
No. I was also going to say, like, it's so sad how it ends. We'll talk about that later. But I just keep thinking about how it ends and how sad it is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I need to remember what I was going to say.
I'm sorry, babe. Oh,
no worries.
Alcohol. Wine.
It's all good.
It's so good. It's apothic.
Oh, I remember. Right in the beginning, where Stede's talking about piracy and stuff, and he says that he pays a wage to everyone who's in working on the ship, all the crewmates. But that's fucking real. Stede Bonnet, in real time, in real life, he actually did pay the people who were on the ship a wage.
That's amazing.
Which was very not a thing for pirates to do.
Yeah, it was a comment. Well, he came from like a...
He was very wealthy.
Yeah, a rich-ass background. He was like not cool with his wife. By the way that they did that when he went back to his wife after... Oh my god.
That was so
okay,
good.
but like I was so sad. I was like, Stede, why did you go back to your fucking wife?
I didn't understand it at all. I asked you guys, but you didn't reply, and I was like, why can't you explain why the fuck Stede
I didn't
goes
know.
back?
And also, I hadn't looked at our group chat in a while because of everything that was going on.
It was a joke, but I was just
no,
I
still
was so confused.
like me too, dude. I was like, why would you go back to your fucking wife if you knew that it would make you unhappy? But at the same time, I am kind of happy that he went back because I feel like when he left initially, they all got closure, all of them. Mm-hmm. And it was like, it was so good to see, like when she said,
very good.
Yeah.
Going back to end that chapter. Yeah.
Yeah, we were all super angry that he went back, but then I think by the end of the second episode, we realized, or the episode after that, we realized that like it was necessary because he needed to tie up the ends. Mm-hmm. And he needed to make sure that his kids knew that he loved them and that this was just what was going to make him happy. And,
it was oh, sorry.
No. You're right. Like, wait, hold on, you go.
That was really lovely how he talked it out with Mary and how they could just talk to each other about how they both found love. And it was just really cool how they were supportive of each other. I really appreciated that, how Stede accepted, I don't remember his name, but
I don't remember either, but he was a good guy. He was a good guy. And then when he said, she was like, oh, I hope you find love, and he's like, I think I found it. And she's like, oh, I hope she's a lucky woman. He's like,
she's like, what's her name? And he says Ed. His name is Ed. And she's like, oh, and then she hugs him, and it's just such a lovely moment because it's just, there's no drama. I think that's the whole thing. Like, it's just also lovely and soft, and everyone respects everyone and just accepts them for who they are, and that's so crazy. And
that's what we need in life. It doesn't always have to be about fucking drama, guys. Like, it can be about just accepting that, like, the person that you care about is moving on.
Well, they were both very unhappy in their relationship, so it's just so nice for them both that they found someone who they are happy with. Yeah. But it's real fucking sad because Ed takes it all the wrong way, and I mean, I completely get it.
I'm gonna lay down and die now.
I saw something like,
poor timing.
I don't really remember, but it was a meme where it was like honey baby or something with Ed, and then evil honey baby when he's like really mad, and then he's crying and it's poor little sweet fucking I don't know, I don't remember.
You have to post that we have to post that on our Instagram or something with this episode, because I've seen so many different people say different things, and like, again, the way that the community, especially on Twitter, has talked about this show and has like hyped it up, and like
Tumblr too.
And Tumblr, like, especially Tumblr, but, like, Tumblr's always been very...
Yeah, with fandoms?
With it, but, like, Twitter not so much. Twitter is like this, but I feel like lately we've been seeing a lot of, I don't know, support for...
Twitter's so full of this show, man.
I know, everybody's in love with it.
It's amazing. And everyone is fucking dying over this whole thing.
Like, if anybody ever if anybody ever listens to this podcast, especially Daniel Jenkins, like, how does it feel knowing that this is one of, like, the most epic shows in existence, and that this show is a pillar for other shows to come?
Yeah.
Like, it really is. I'm not trying to downplay any other queer shows or anything.
No, it's groundbreaking.
It is. This show is 100% what I'm what I'm trying to do with my book in a different way. This show has like killed it. This show, I don't even know what I would have done without this show in my life at this point. Like, it's just one of those things where I know this is going to be like my happy place. Yeah. Like, I'm going to go back and listen to it because
this is going to be a comfort show.
It is. It's going to be a comfort show. There's nothing about this show that screams like drama.
It just feels
or
safe.
Anything.
That's it. It feels safe.
Obviously the ending.
Yeah, I know. it's very hopeful though. I feel like
course.
It's gonna be all good.
I really hope. I'm like pleading with Daniel Jenkins. I'm like, please, Mr. Jenkins, make sure that they get together and that they stay together. But like sometimes things go awry, and I'm like, please bring them back together.
I feel like so many people are asking him and HBO and stuff. Sorry, I'm still trying to find it, but I can't. But I did see that moment I remember when they swapped clothes. I wanted to say like how funny it was. That he was introducing Stede like Blackbeard, and then no one was doing anything, and he was like clap. Come and greet your captain. Go get in line, guys, get in line. Go like pushing everyone to do it.
Yeah, no, there's just so many amazing moments. I know we're like hitting the hour mark, but I just have a couple questions for you.
There's just so many things
this show is just so good. I just like can't even like. I feel like we're probably gonna do a follow up. Let's just do this. Like, how about this? We'll make a pact with each other. Yeah. Every season, we'll do a drunken episode where we talk all about it.
Okay, sick.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So this is the next one is the season finale. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so by the way, I named this episode on my thing. Our flag means gay.
Oh, nice. I love that. It is so weird. It's so amazing. I want to talk about this one scene where they're treasure hunting and Blackbeard or Ed just keeps like sheltering his face. And then it's like, why are you hiding your face? And he's like, because I'm freaking Blackbeard, man. I can't be seen fucking treasure hunting.
And then someone immediately noticed.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Blackbeard, treasure hunting.
The writing is so good, dude. Like,
it's so great.
It's moments like that where you're just like, whoever's writing this shit is just like, chef's kiss. Like, so good.
Thank you for this fucking masterpiece. Also,
seriously though,
Carl, the meal. What's that in English? The seagull.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when he dead, rip Carl. But when Buttons is crying over him, another seagull lands, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Michael. Carl didn't come home last night. What happened?" And he's like, I gotta tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
It was so sad, but like, it's so funny how he can't talk. I can't talk to birds.
Like I said, like this show just has everything. Everything anybody could ever want.
Yeah, and that moments where they go to the party. I'm so sorry, my voice is all over the place. That moment when they go to the party, they have different names, and then they're like, "Who are you?" I'm Jeff, the accountant. And Frenchie leans into Ed, and he's like, "Why an accountant though?" And he's like, "'Cause it's cool as fuck, that's why."
It's so fucking cool. That's the thing, when they said accountant, Andrew and I looked at each other and we like kind of like did like a little
the TikTok
eyebrow
accountant.
Eyebrow dance, like, oh, an accountant.
He's
like,
an accountant.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's an accountant. Get it?
That's funny because I thought of that as well.
Oh my god, it's so good.
That's such
of course. How can you not, when you live in 2020 and you hear the word accountant? Is it really an accountant? Or is it an accountant?
Yeah, exactly. Did you also notice the joke with the pyramid scheme?
Oh yeah, totally. Like Andrew had to point that out to me though,
because they were doing shares in the pyramid, and then he was like, "Thank you for joining us in this pyramid scheme."
And the two comedians too that were in that. Oh God, I fucking forget their names all the time, but they're so good. It's the girl from Last Man on Earth, but she's also she's just like a really funny comedian.
Louise from Bob's Burgers.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out.
The face one with the big hair who kept doing the massive aggression towards Blackbeard.
Yeah, no, but like both of those characters, like her and the guy that she's married to, they're both like huge.
Her brother?
Oh, was it her brother?
No, it was in the show. That was the secret thing, that they were brother and sister.
Oh, that they were brother and sister? Probably.
No, that was literally because they were looking at each other like, oh shit.
That makes sense, and I love it. Incest is always hilarious. But yeah, no, they're both like super good comedians, and actually the brother, I forget what his name is, but he had I want to say his name is Carl, but it's probably not. He had a show for a little bit that was just him, like playing all these different characters and stuff. Like this is another thing. I'm like, how did he get all of these amazing actors to play in this show for him? And I'm like, good writing.
Yeah, but everyone fits so
I can only hope.
Yeah,
I can only hope that one day I could like work with such amazing actors and whatnot. But everyone in this show was just incredible in every sense of the way.
Yeah, I also saw a tweet where someone was like, can we talk about Ed's hair swoops? Which I noticed throughout the show. He was just swooping his hair back all the time.
Yeah, when you have hair like that, like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, but then he has this bun to keep his hair out of the way, but then he has these 2 strands at the front just hanging out. Like, what's the point of the ponytail? It's so funny. Yeah, we might have to wrap this up. I mean, I can talk about this for so much longer, but... I
know. What's his name, though? The guy that plays Blackbeard.
Taika Waititi?
Yeah. So isn't he also a director?
Yeah. He directs Thor, maybe The Adventures, and a bunch of other movies. Yeah, sorry. Long-winded answer.
He's
yes,
amazing.
He's a director.
Yeah, and I feel like I read an article about like how he and Daniel like interacted, and like they'd have like little sit downs and talk about the show, and that he didn't ever like push his boundaries with Daniel, that he always just was like, that's awesome, let's do it.
Nice.
And so he just did it. And I feel like that's like the best kind of collaboration. Like just having someone that like understands your vision and like just wants to help you make it the best. Yeah. But yeah, we need to wrap it up. I don't want to because I just want to keep talking.
Yeah,
I just want to go watch it now, to be honest with you. I'm like, all right,
I want to rewatch it so bad. It's been it's never left my mind, man. It's all I think about these days.
No, exactly. And like all I keep thinking is like, I hope that they get back together and that everything's okay and that it doesn't end in like some weird, I don't know, I just hope it's all good.
It would be so cool if we can go back and have another episode about fucking season 2.
I know. Oh my god, I can't wait. We will do that, I promise.
Yeah, no, but like there needs to be a season 2. That's the
like
thing.
Right now.
No,
let's do it.
They need to take their time, the time that they need to make it a masterpiece. Because, like, if you do it right now, they might not be as good as they want. Art needs time. Right. So I don't care how long it takes. It would be fucking awesome if there could be more seasons.
This is the thing about Liddy. Like, your Liddy is like, you're a drink. No, I'm drinking.
What's a Liddy? I don't know what it is.
But it's like, being a little bit inebriated. Like you're smoking weed, and so like your brain is basically on track with everything, but you're like probably calmer. And I'm just like, I'm drunk. I'm like, words?
What are words? I mean, when I'm more lit, there's when we have conversations, and then I will just not reply. And then half an hour later, I will just reply to the topic that was 10 topics before that one. Or I would just be like, what?
That's
my friend and I, we would so often just sit there and be like, what? What? And then Marius would sit there looking like all the time like how he would... words... He would just sit there, and then he would start laughing, and then just not stop.
My cheeks hurt so bad from this episode.
From laughing.
From smiling and laughing, like I'm rubbing my cheeks, and I'm like, wow, I've been laughing a lot.
I keep saying, like, the show is so exciting or so amazing, and I just keep repeating the same bunch of
words. Wait, hold on. I have questions. Who is your favorite?
Don't ask me that. Please don't.
Do we love everyone?
We love everyone. Even Izzy.
We love everyone. Even Izzy.
Izzy is... you fucking bitch.
Oh, and can we also say if Lucius is dead
in
the next season, I'm going to be real sad. Okay?
He's not dead. He's roaming the secret halls.
I fucking hope so, because if he's dead, I have some choice words for you, Daniel Jenkins.
At Blackbeard.
Yeah.
It was so funny how he's like, do you want to know a secret? And he opens the secret door and he was like, holy fuck, or what did he say?
I don't remember, but it was funny.
It was like something like holy fuck, and then he goes in and fucking mental.
Oh. What does he say? Like, what is
Oh, and then Izzy goes like, Ed, and then Stede's like, is that Blackbeard? No, I'm Blackbeard.
I'm Blackbeard.
His eyes widen so much, and then Ed's just like, shh.
What does Stede say? You're a man that fancies a fine fabric, or fancies a fine...
Oh, yeah. It's like, I suppose I do. Which is also another thing that we could go on about, because at first he is wearing fingerless gloves because he's feeling things. And then at the end, when he is returned to Blackbeard, he wears gloves with fingers, so he can't feel anything anymore. So that's sort of like killing his curiosity and his
emotions.
Yeah, because he likes to feel fabrics and things, right? It kind of seems like Touches' love language, because he's touching people constantly, like embracing them or just patting them or and stuff like that. But that makes it...
I see that.
Then at the end he's wearing gloves, so he can't feel, or he... Yeah.
No, little things like that matter, I think. And I think it's something that, whether or not it's true, a lot of writers try to put into their characters little tiny minute details like that, because people like us who obsess over shows will think about it. They'll be like,
he's wearing gloves with fingers. No.
That means he can't touch anybody. He can't feel anymore.
And then
it's sad, isn't it?
Sad ads.
It's so sad, isn't it?
It was so sad when he was crying in the ship.
I know. I don't want to think about that. It honestly hurts my heart so much to think about him sad. I'm like, I can't. Let's just ended on the kiss. That was the ending for me.
No, they escaped together to China. That's it, right? That's the end of the show. They escape and they live happily ever after. But they also wear they wear the robes and stuff. Or the pink thing. Oh no, are you crying? Oh.
I just love them so much. I don't know. I just as characters and as people, my heart just wants to believe that somewhere deep down that's exactly what happened. I know it's loosely based on this thing, but now my brain has associated the gentleman pirate and Blackbeard as one, and they're together. And that's the story.
It feels real, right?
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably wrap it up.
Thank you for everyone who sticked around this long and dealt with our shit.
Drunkenness and highness. Yeah. Us being witty and litty. Not really witty,
and,
though.
I hope this was a fun extra episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep turning those pages.
Oh, yeah. Keep... Oh, sorry. I was thinking of something witty to say about this show.
And keep watching those gay pirates.
Sorry. Just one more thing. The song with the foot touching thing. That was so good. That...
I know.
So
we
beautiful.
need to post that on our Instagram somewhere after we release
need to post
this,
all
because
the
it's
things
just so
on our Instagram.
Just
go to my page and retweet everything these days.
I know, I never really do anything to keep my Twitter aesthetic or whatever, but right now I'm just on such a our flag means death rampage that everything I post is either about that or similar to.
Yeah. I feel so bad for everyone because I retweet everything. There's so many beautiful artworks, and I just want to retweet it all. I like all the
I
fun
don't care.
things. It's just,
it
makes my heart so happy.
If it makes you happy, just repost it. Like, this is the thing I don't understand about social media. Like, a lot of people try to keep up appearances and try to do things so that way their followers don't get annoyed. But, like, the people that like you are going to like you, and they're going to like what you like.
Yeah, true.
And that's how I feel about it. Like, like,
people
of course
can just
it matters
unfollow if they don't enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I don't, obviously, like, with this podcast and whatnot, this is just something I'm saying to you personally. Like, you don't have to keep it in the podcast. But in terms of followers, like, I appreciate having followers and I appreciate the interactions. But to me, I make content because the content makes me happy. So it's not really like, I'm not trying to just get attention or get people to enjoy what I'm putting out. I'm putting it out because I enjoy that kind of content.
Yeah.
And so when I post something on Twitter or Instagram or on a podcast, like, usually I'm like, listen, this is what I'm into. If you're into it too, awesome. You know, but if you're not, then you're not.
That was beautiful. I'm gonna keep it in because it's good to say. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Thank you for that wisdom.
I think well, it's just hard, you know, nowadays. Like, we like with this show, we care so much about what other people are gonna think. Or, like, we care so much about if we're going to be judged for liking a gay pirate show. Like, fuck off. This show is wholesome as shit, and I love it.
Funny as fuck.
And funny as fuck.
Funny.
And, like, it's so funny. And, like, I don't give a crap if you disliked it or not. If you didn't like it, well, obviously we just aren't the same kind of people.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need that energy in my life. I want gay pirates. Gay pirate energy for life. For the rest of my life, I want gay pirate energy.
Nothing
specifically
more.
Stede and Ed.
I need a book that has this energy of the show.
Yes, I agree. Like a queer comedy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Precisely that.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, I think we need to wrap it up.
For the third time now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening. As Liz said, you guys can catch us on Instagram at the Book Fairies Pod, on Twitter at the Book Fairies Pod.
Yeah, just
and
Book
if you guys want
Pod.
To
but it doesn't matter. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We had a lot of fun talking about this, and yeah, we will see you, or we will catch you in our next episode. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.